Ever wondered what happens when your bone marrow fails to produce enough blood cells? Let's dive into that mystery. You see, bone marrow is this spongy tissue inside your bones. It's like a blood cell factory, producing red cells, white cells, and platelets. But the real heroes of this factory are the stem cells. These are the master cells, capable of turning into any type of blood cell as needed. However, sometimes these stem cells fail to do their job. They might become defective or just not be enough in number. And when that happens, it's like a factory losing its workers. The production of blood cells drops, leading to a condition known as bone marrow failure. This can result in anemia, infections, and even bleeding, so it's clear that stem cells play a pivotal role in the healthy functioning of our bone marrow. Now you might be asking, what causes these stem cells to fail? Well, there's a variety of reasons. For starters, our genetic makeup plays a significant role. Certain genetic disorders can predispose us to stem cell failure. Then, there are environmental factors. Exposure to certain chemicals or radiation is not just fodder for comic book superheroes. In reality, these harmful agents can damage or even destroy our stem cells. And let's not forget about diseases. Certain viral infections and autoimmune conditions can wreak havoc on our stem cells, impairing their function or wiping them out entirely. These factors, whether alone or in combination, can lead to stem cell failure and, by extension, bone marrow failure. And since our bone marrow is the factory for our blood cells, when it fails, so does our blood cell production. The failure of stem cells, therefore, can have serious consequences for our blood cell production. One of these consequences is a condition you might have heard of: anemia. Anemia is a medical condition that arises when your blood lacks enough healthy red blood cells or hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a primary part of red blood cells and binds oxygen. If you have too few or abnormal red blood cells, or if your hemoglobin is abnormal or low, the cells in your body will not get enough oxygen. Symptoms of anemia, like fatigue, occur because organs aren't getting what they need to function properly. Anemia is directly related to bone marrow failure. The bone marrow is responsible for producing red blood cells, and when it fails, the production of these red blood cells decreases. This decrease causes a lack of oxygen-carrying capacity, leading to the symptoms of anemia. So, anemia is a clear sign of an underlying issue with stem cell production in our bone marrow.